Hey guys, AnimeWestReacts here. This is a reaction to One Piece, chapter 1130, titled The Accursed Prince. So we got Yamato. Ooh, so cover page. Someone steals the katana while they sleep. So yeah, Yamato and Tama passed out, and then someone is grabbing the katana. Ooh, but alright, getting into the chapter. Frankie's saying, "Listen up, warriors. We're calling off the search." And then they're like, "What?" And so yeah, he says, "We ain't found squad after all this searching." And I say, "But I'm sure it'll be fine." And then Frankie says, "You can bet your ass they're alive. Thanks for looking though." And Robin says, "That's right. We'll just wait for them on Elbaf. They'll make their way there." Jinbei says, "Yeah, we've done all we can. Even my shark network is worn out. We appreciate your efforts." And Brooke says, "We're also out of food. Let's not starve ourselves to death." And Bragi says, or Dory, one of the two says, "I see. I'm sure it'll be fine if the crew says so." And then he says, "It's decided. Set course for Elbaf, you slimy oafs." And they say, "Yeah." And says, "Let's toast. Let's toast our homecoming." It says, "But boss, we're out of food and booze." Meanwhile, back with Luffy's group, he says, "It's huge. Check out the trees. It's got to be thousands of years old, right?" And so yeah, we see this giant castle with the bridge going off into the sky, it looks like. And it says, "It's not just that one, they're all so big. It's freaking cold here. Is this a mountain? Look, there's a super long rope bridge." Tommy then says, "This place is so vast it's making me dizzy." And Usopp says, "Ah, giants are crossing the bridge. Hide." He says, "I don't get Harden. Why do you let that crackpot join the crew in the first place?" Another guy says it's because he's a skilled navigator, and so this is Gerd and Goldberg, the doctor and cook. New Giant Pirates Doctor Gerd and New Giant Pirates cook Goldberg. So Gerd says, "I can't stand him. They may call Loki the shame of Elbaf, but he deserves that title even more." And Goldberg says, "Rodo, Rode probably wouldn't mind you calling him that." And then she says, "You sure what you saw, Piper? His crow was carrying a small ship, right?" And it hoots, and then Goldberg says, "We're meant to arrest intruders, but Road keeps smuggling in intruders of his own." And then yeah, Nami tells Leafy to get back and says, "But hey, they look like nice people." It says, "Wait." And then they say, "Well, we'll let Elder Jarl know as soon as we find them." Usopp says, "Did you guys hear that? They said Elbaf. We finally made it." And yeah. Sanji saying, "I never thought I'd see such a giant babe." And Luffy goes to say, "Hey, over here." And Nami covers his mouth saying, "Boron, did you hear them? They're looking for intruders." And Ava goes, "Like, huh?" And it's like, "Probably just imagining it." This is right. And it says, "Road, you there?" And it's just silence. So yeah, I guess they're crossing the bridge now, saying, "Whoa, it's shaking. It's so long. We better hurry. We'll have nowhere to go if more come." And so yeah, Luffy's up on the rope, I guess. It says this was made for giants. The gaps are too big. It says, "Keep going, Nami. I used to cross a rope bridge like this all the time. You get used to it." And yeah, says, "This is just a trial to prove we're worthy warriors." So that's Usopp, I guess. And it says, "The forest below is full of huge wolves." And Zoro says, "What's wrong, Luffy?" And he says, "You feel that? I'm getting goosebumps." And then, yeah, Sanji says, "We can't go see, right?" And then Zoro says, "Then." And then yeah, Sanji says, "You can't go either. All forests from now on are off limits." Luffy says, "I heard something back in the block country too. A roar? Gotta be coming from down there." He says, "I'm going ahead." You're like, what? And Luffy just jumps off the bridge and they say, Nami says, "Hey Luffy." Usopp says, "This is nothing to to Usopp, the brave warrior." And Chief Chopper says, "Where are you going? The wolves are down there." And so yeah, they're left on their own. Back over to the ship. So yeah, back over to the other Straw Hats. It says, "What? We attacked Egghead." It says, "According to the morning paper." And this says, "Why would they lie like that?" And so yeah, it says, when I was like, okay, Broggy says, "It's too small to make out." So Robin says, "I'll read it aloud." The giant warrior pirates have awoken after a century-long absence. They set Egghead ablaze with Straw Hat Emperor, Emperor Straw Hat Luffy. The captains of the legendary crew, Brogy the Red Ogre and Dory the Blue Ogre, have received new bounties of 1.8 billion berries apiece. Yeah, change the bounties. And so yeah, Brogy's like 1.8 billion, and Dory says, "We didn't intend on making a comeback." And Kashi says, "Our bounties used to be 100 million. That's quite a jump." And Robin says, "Prices wouldn't change a great deal in the last 100 years, or would have changed a great deal in the last 100 years. This amount seems reasonable for you captains." They're also blaming Luffy for Vegapunk's murder. They're always changing the narrative. And so yeah, you see Luffy's got the X on his arm. He says, "Well, so you guys killed me, huh?" And Frank's like, "Shut up. We've fought tooth and nail to save you." And then yeah, Brooke says, "When was this taken?" And Jinbei says, "The WEJ somehow always get their scoop, even on Egghead. Whoever took this picture probably got a handsome reward." But Robin says, "Hey, when Luffy turns into that freedom form of his, does he normally get this mark on his arm? Not sure he was hopping around too much for me to see. It seems off." So Luffy's got, yeah, the X. And so, yeah, says his arm is blurry, but the mark is crystal clear. And it says, "Why worry about it?" And then, yeah, Robin's like, "It just seems familiar." And then Dory says, "So Straw Hat is officially on the same standing as Red here, right?" And then, yeah, Broggy says, "Even that whippersnapper of ours, Harjuden, is under your umbrella, I hear." Kashi says, or Waymo, one of the two, says, "That rambunctious brat is the king's own kid, you know." And then Frank's like, "Really? He wanted to come fetch you himself, but we had seniority. Besides, someone's got to keep an eye out for trouble in Elbaf." And they said, "Trouble?" And one of them says, "Started back when our captains were missing. See, Elbaf has another prince. He was born, or when he was born, they called him the Accursed Prince. He's devoted himself to darkness, and a few years ago, he was sentenced to crucifixion. He tried to flee, but we warriors all came together to catch him." So yeah, he's like, "What? All the warriors of Elbaf?" And then Jinbei says, "His name wouldn't happen to be." And says, "Yeah, he's not right in the head. You see, there's a legendary devil fruit said to be passed down through the royal family. His desire to eat it was so great that he killed his own father, King Harold. That's why we won't let the accursed prince loose again. If Loki ever does escape, it'll be the end of everything. He's the shame of Elbaf." And yeah, we got Luffy meeting him. This is not what I was thinking when I heard spoilers. But yeah, definitely looks like a Loki. And he says, "State your name." And Luffy says, "I'm Luffy, the man who's going to be king of the pirates." And then Luffy says, "King?" He says, "Where is this place? Who are you?" And yeah, this is Warland, the mighty kingdom of Elbaf. They say it's the birthplace of war. And then yeah, they're like it's shaking again. And he says, I am the sun god who will bring about the end of the world. Loki. Everything's going crazy. But yeah, so we got a cool image of Elbaf. Big old tree with the city on it. Sword. Loki looking yeah, not what I was thinking when I heard. But yeah, definitely looks like a Loki. That's about what I can say about him. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then appreciate you guys leaving a like on it, sharing it, subbing to the channel, and yeah, see y'all next time. So